Hello here, and welcome to episode 2 of Alternate Future of Europe. The first one is about what happened last time. There was the Balkan War, there were a few wars down here. Germany's not big, but now Poland is going to become a bit more bigger. They decided to announce this proposal of annexing Lithuania and parts of Ukraine as a plan, as well as allowing to annex the puppets. Germany and Poland soon go for a few. Uh, Germany and Poland have a few meetings, and soon they allow them to annex the remaining part of well, before they begin their war. And so they do. Poland and decides to declare. Now, since I want to make it a bit of a difference, Poland will be this color, while Lithuania, Belarus, and Ukraine will be this color. Polish troops are immediately make a full force after a successfully capturing really after a few days just this amount of land, and while begin a sea operation into Crimea to move. Now also Crimea. Poland is now here already. While they begin to invade into Belarus. Russia wants Belarus to find their own, which is the reason why they do not join the war to help Belarus. It's mostly because the Poland was also invading Ukraine at the time. Due to the ongoing war, the people of Belarus rise up and form a. The people of Belarus rise up, which creates a civil war in Belarus. This would later on cause the migrants that moved into Belarus also. This would lead to a second revolt, which was a communist revolt, to bring back communism. Meanwhile, speaking about other areas, this happened. Yep, the immediate Lithuania capitulates while Poland continues to link up its area. Yeah, and takes over the entirety of their wanted lands. Meanwhile, the Communist Republic takes over this part of land, allowing Poland to take it. Allowing Poland to take it. If they want allowing Poland to take it. Like as per requested. Meanwhile, the army down here have invaded up here. Poland finally takes over the remaining of. Yeah, well, decided. In the end, Belarus surrenders, and yeah, that's basically what happened. Belarus, and now let's get ready for the peace treaty, which will begin with the division of Belarus. The two sides decide to agree on a contract to, well, form two republics. There would be the Republic of Belarus and the Socialist Republic of Belarus. Meanwhile, Poland would take its selected territory as Ukraine also. The Polish expansion was successful. The Polish expansion was a successful task. and so the Polish-Lithuanian Poland-Lithuania was. However, the Socialists and Republicans of Belarus wouldn't go all good. Well, as a few days after this, the Republic of Belarus declares war on the Socialist Republic of Belarus, immediately escalating into a war. The Republic of Belarus immediately make a holding over here due to having a good. However, the Socialists reach up to here. Later on, the Socialists would go to here, and also yeah, the other army down here, well, I'll just okay. So what had to be done? Well, something did happen as the troops got caught off by Belarus. Yeah, and so the area falls. Due to this, they immediately retreat backwards, and within a matter of days, communism is no more again. And then just a few days later, communism was about to capitulate and fail once again. It was about to fail once again. Europe. With this, the Socialist Republic surrenders to the Democrats. In this peace treaty, well, you already guessed it, the Socialist Republic of Belarus is annexed entirely by the Republic. The Socialist Party is, is removed, and any communist supporters will be oppressed. Meanwhile, Germany agrees on the plan with Italy, and Italy receives this land, and Italy, after a small negotiation, received this land of Germany, which now just caused a bit of a thing that just happened. Germany has just split in Slovenia between. However, Germany would not keep up for that long. Meanwhile, Hungary's status in Croatia would not stay up for that long, as they would immediately be won by throwing it by Croatia and by Croatian revolt, who wanted to free Croatia. This would prove a challenge as well. Moving a bit of days, this is how the rebellion went. The rebellions immediately and the Hungarians with a huge, massive offensive victory. Later on, the troops linked and the Republic of Croatia. Now this, the Republic of Croatia is formed. Somewhat after this, the Declaration of the Croatian Republic is set. In which it starts countries to recognize. This would later on lead to a stalemate around here. This is then lead to a stalemate, as Hungary couldn't do anything. Stuck. In the end, Hungary would have to accept this. And officially give the country its another. Croatia was finally an independence. Croatia would officially re-achieve its independence after a few gruesome wars. Now here are the Republic of Croatia's goals. Number one was to cause a rebellion in in the Republic of Yugoslavia. That's what would exactly happen. The Republic of Yugoslavia would fall under the beginning of wars as the Yugoslavian crisis. Yugoslavia got revolts of Bosnians who were pro-Hungarian and wanted to join the new Hungarian Republic. There was even a large area. With this, Croatia declares war on Hungary wanted also later on revolts began later on a revolt began in Vojvodina and North Macedonia. In both Vojvodina and North Macedonia. So let's see how long this will take. Within a few days after the wars began, and troops already linked. Within a few months after the war's beginning, the troops linked up. The troops had already linked up within a few months after. While Vojvodina had also been successful. So, what did the Vojvodinians do? They created the Vojvodinian Republic. Like, later on after the invasion. Meanwhile, for the Macedonians, who controlled their rebellion, had also. Serbia was wondering who had been aiding these countries. As well, there was. Germany had aided the countries yet again. Serbia had no choice but to surrender. And agree on the independence. However, the war was not done yet. Serbia would allow the independence of the Kingdom of Yugoslavia, now the Kingdom. Serbia-Montenegro would allow the independence. However, it was not over yet. even though the lands have been interrogated into the even though the lands have been into the Croatian Republic, good, a land dispute happened which would lead to a war with Vojvodina. Vojvodinia's people were a bit more as most of them had to move up from the Serbian border, and Belgrade was getting close on being caught. Yep, we were not kidding when Belgrade was getting close. The troops could not do anything. As they tried to form an arch. Due to this, they surrender. Due to this, the country surrenders and has to give up this kind of territory to the Vojvodinian Republic. Finally ending the second the seeing the ongoing seeing with their ongoing weakness, Bulgaria declares war on Serbia, on the Kingdom of Serbia and Montenegro. Greece also joins as well, and also the islands I've already covered are Greek islands. Can also join. However, a surprise twist is that in this war, Turkey joins surprisingly, along with as after them doing absolutely nothing for a while. If wondering, they wanted to help Bulgaria, but in return they would lose a bit of land. Bulgaria agreed on this and so an invasion of both countries. Turkey would begin the king and would stop invading Bulgaria. Yeah, really good. With the deal, Bulgaria allows them to take over the land. During which they switch sides. With this, they now are on the Reds. They're now on Bulgaria's side. Yeah. Due to this, this happens. An Arabian revolt, in a revolt, an Albanian revolt happens while troops link up in. Now this part revolt also happens. Seeing this, as joining who would help would mainly take over this land and would attack things in most Greek kind, then stay for mixing things to get to Athens. Later on, the country Montenegro's capital. Oh, the invasion continues. Turkey finally begins its landings and captures Athens. Serbia surrenders. The kingdom of Tron with no hope. Greece surrenders. As they had no. So let's have a look at the peace treaty. First of all, is that this land will be given to the Macedonian Republic. Look, an independent Albania will be. An independent Albanian state forms, which will take over these. And the kingdom of. And the rest of Serbia and the Republic of Serbia would also be. Serbia's Republic. Also in this, Serbia's Republic will also be dissolved. At the kingdom of Serbia and Montenegro will be dissolved into the republics, into multiple republics. We will have the Republic of Herzegovina, the Republic of Montenegro, and the Republic of Serbia. Now let's go on to Bulgaria. Bulgaria would gain most of Tory, while Greece will to the Turkish, which you can see up here. So yeah, Serbia doesn't look good. We've had the treaty is signed, and also due to this, Greece becomes a Turkish drink there now. With this, there's now two dominant powers. Well, both have. However, there were now negotiations for Bulgaria joining Turkey. These would turn out to be true, as just a year later after the war, Bulgaria and Turkey agree on incorporating Bulgaria into Turkey. So that is how this current alternate future looks like. Nothing much has happened, only that Poland is now a bit more bigger, and basically that's it. But one final thing before we finish, the Belgium, Lithuania, and Netherlands finally unite into Benelux after tensions have decreased between the Belgian states. And with that, that is the current look of Europe so far.